Okay, so I think we can start now. All right. Okay, hello, Dr. Tabat, Alpha. Avalon Foods. You said?
Are you hearing?
What did you say? Hello?
Hear me?
Yes, you are coming and going, but I can hear you.
No, I cannot be coming and going. No.
Okay, but I can hear you. I can hear you. Hello, Opera Coco. Avalon Foods. Avalon Foods, what's your real name?
Avalon. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. My name is Afola Shade.
Okay, Afola Shade, unique mom. Alpha.
Yes, I'm good. Hi, good evening, everybody.
Good evening. Unique mom. Sure you have a real name.
Unique mom, yes.
What's your real name?
My name is Unique. I'm checking first.
Her name is Unique.
Yes.
Dr. Tabat, no kill us with laugh. Yes, Mama is here live. Faith is here. Lara Savage is here. There's someone here that doesn't have name. Oh.
Hi, guys. What's up? What's up?
We day. Good evening, everyone. So I'm here. I just want to quickly look at this question so that we don't waste too much time, and don't also waste Momo's time, because Momo also wants to teach us a little bit about. Sorry, I don't know. I don't want to be calling you Momo. Sorry, Momo. What's your name, I beg? No vex.
His name is Pomo. You don't know anything.
His name is Momo. The surname is Bespoke.
His name is Pomo.
The surname is Bespoke.
My name is Pomo Bespoke. I'm unashamed of it.
Okay. Oh yeah, now. So.
Even me, I'm unashamed of it.
Cha is here, everybody. Hello, Cha.
My name is Victor.
Yeah, Pomo Victor, Cha, answer us now with the greets. Odu, welcome. Akihiro Emmanuel, welcome. Pleasure. You are pleasurable welcomed. Okay, guys. Let me just quickly go through some of the questions I have. Thank you for being here. Let me quickly go through the questions I have so that we can let Pomo talk to us a little bit about live streaming. Okay? All right. So, okay, yeah. So my name is Victor. They call me the social media oracle. So I do a lot of things in the social media space, and I've been doing this for some years now. Pretty long time, if you ask me. And one of the reasons why we set up this group is when what's her name? When Motso was asking for people who could help spread word about YouTube Shorts, we were one of those picked. So we are regarded as YouTube Shorts ambassadors. So their YouTube Shorts ambassadors were 6 under Motso, 6 YouTube Shorts ambassadors, 4 of us here in Nigeria, 2 in Lagos, 2 in Ibadan, 1 in South Africa, and 1 in Kenya. So that's the whole thing of how this group was set up, just to help people get into the whole YouTube Shorts thing. Then after that, what happened was, when we got in as many people as we could into the YouTube Shorts program, and the YouTube Shorts program was over, the next thing we were to work on was, for those here, how do we get them to, to get to a point where their content is not just, okay, you have started creating shorts, you have started creating YouTube content. So what's next? Okay, what's next? What's happening next? All right. So that was how this group transformed into what we have now. So this is the next point. The point where you move not just from being a regular creator to being a creator that is worth its salt, right? A creator that you can create across platforms, okay, and you'll be able to make your money across those platforms. It's not just you just create or just wait and just do anything rubbish, rubbish. No, no, as in something serious. All right, so that those that want to take it up as a career can. Those that want to add it as a side thing to their business, they can. So whatever you want to do with it, you can. But we need to become better and improved, and that's why we're here. Okay, so thank you very much. Let me quickly go to the question. So one of the first questions we got was the question of algorithm. So someone was asking, how do they do this algorithm thing, and how is it that some people, the algorithm seems to favor them and the algorithm does not favor some people, right? Now this is my take on algorithm. What YouTube tries to do and what every other platform tries to do is one major thing, and that is keep people on their platform. YouTube wants to make sure that everybody that comes to YouTube remains on YouTube. They do not want the person to go out. All right. If you do a lot of SEO, and maybe you were a blogger before, you understand what I'm saying. When you write a blog post, we do what we call link building, right? So you do what we call internal linking. You link one of your blog posts to another blog post so that the person does not leave your site. The person will just keep reading your blog post to your blog post to your blog post to another blog post to another blog post. Before you realize, the person would have spent 1 hour, 2 hours on that page. That's what you do when you're creating, when you have a website or you have a blog. It's the same thing YouTube wants to do, right? Link as many of your videos as possible so that they do not lose you. You are on the page. You keep creating and creating and creating and creating and watching and learning. Those coming will just be there enjoying all the videos, and they just don't want you to go. All right. You see what Netflix does? They will say they'll put out some movies and they will say you can watch this in a weekend. All right. You can watch this in a weekend. It means you will start watching from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. By the time you are done on Sunday, it's Monday to resume work. You realize that you didn't use your weekend for anything meaningful. You were just watching videos on Netflix. They do not want people to leave the platform. They want people to come to your platform and watch and watch and watch and watch and watch. All right, that is what the algorithm is trying to achieve. The algorithm is trying to get people to watch more of the content that they want to watch. So, me, I like action movies. Okay, I don't like your. Okay, forgive me. All right, some people have been claiming that I don't like Nigerian movies. I try to like Nigerian movies, but I seem to always guess how it will happen. So, I like movies that I can't guess, but I can learn along the way. That's why I don't watch more of Nigerian movies. So I'm more for, action, Hollywood type of movies. You get what I mean now? So even if you show me Nigerian movies, I wouldn't really watch. But once you show me a Nollywood action movies, I will jump on it without even thinking. It's the exact thing with YouTube. All right, there are some videos you will show me, I won't even think. All right, for example, makeup videos and all those, I won't even think. But you show me videos about food, I go sit down and watch. About meat, eating meat, I go sit down and watch. You show me videos on people that I like or my friends, doing stuff. I go sit down and watch. For example, I like watching Chacha's different restaurants that she goes to. So I like watching that. I like watching Giant. Giant is here, Abby. Giant. Okay, Giant is here. So I like watching Giant's videos, of all those places he used to go abroad. Even though I begged her to carry me, that she refused to carry me. I like watching Dr. Tabad's video, right? Because sometimes it's just more than, or it's how I put it now. It's like there is a relationship already. I know these people. I know what they are doing. They are my friends, and I like their content, so it's easy. That's why my friends, I don't like their content. So even if they call me, I will say, but I don't really like it. All right. So the algorithm wants to give me what I like, what I watch, to keep me on the platform so that I do not go. So what you should do to beat the algorithm is simply create what your audience will watch. Once you create a particular type of content and you notice that they are watching it more and more and more and more, just be creating something similar or around that side. Okay, Kunle is not here. I would have added Kunle. Kunle Connect Log. I know some of you might know him. He was creating this thing of what do Kenyans think about Nigerians? What do Nigerians think about Kenyans and all that? And he noticed that that type of content was connecting with people, and he kept creating the different types, traveling to different parts of Africa just to get that thing, because he noticed that that was what was working. All right. So you need to. The whole idea is you are creating for someone. Have someone in your mind that you are creating for, and let the person, get value from whatever content that you are creating. All right. Okay, good. So that's my take on algorithm. The algorithm is trying to get people to stay on the platform. Create for those people, create something interesting, create something of value, keep them on the platform. Once you do that, the algorithm will love you and will just keep showing your content. All right. Now there are a few other things to do so that your video can, be recommended more and all of that. We can talk about that more in detail maybe another time. I could, tell you some things to do on your video and all of that to make them more recommended, but not right now. But I hope you get the message. Okay, so the other thing was stores. Now, all those your stores and merchandise and all of that, yes, you can, but you have to be monetized first. So if you are monetized, yes, you can have your merchandise sold or your merchandise on those stores. Okay, so it's just what we're saying. It's pretty easy to do. All right, and it might not be clear for you now if you aren't monetized or if you're not testing it out. All right, just go on your store, click all those things, the different stores. There are different stores available. Some of them might not be available in Nigeria. I know Shopify is because I've seen several people who sell on Shopify from here in Nigeria. I know Shopify is. All right, so you can sort out the whole Shopify thing. You can use Shopify. Shopify is one of the stores. Initially, Shopify wasn't there when I got monetized, like some years ago. Shopify wasn't there. So but it's there now. So you can actually set up your Shopify store and try to see what's available. Now, most of the time it looks like it's only merchandise, like maybe t-shirts or branded mugs and all those kind of things. But I think it's much more than that. I think anything available on your store can be sold on those things, because if you go through the YouTube approval process, they'll tell you that you can actually tag products. Maybe you were using, let's say, a product that you are using, and so you can actually tag those products and say, okay, these things here that you're looking at can be bought or can be sold. You understand? So please take time to go through that. If there are any issues, you can send me a DM. We could do it together. Then another question, link sharing. Why don't we share links? Okay, so the whole idea about links is link sharing itself is not bad. It's not a problem, right? Where there is a problem is the links, when you share links to your family and friends, right? Your family and friends now like your post and comment on your post and watch it several times, and it now looks like you are doing a very good job. So when you look at your views, you see your views, they will be like 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 views. You say, yes, I'm doing very well. All right. Meanwhile, your video was actually crap. All right. Your video was stupid, but you didn't know it was stupid. You didn't know your video was crap because your family and friends have been liking and sharing and watching and commenting. Do you understand what I mean? So those guys were sharing and watching because you threatened them and you told them, hey, if you don't watch this video, you're not my friend. Support your friend, support your colleagues, watch my video, like and comment. So they do that out of compulsion, not because they really, really like it. Do you see it now? Now, so when somebody that doesn't have any relationship with you at all comes and looks at the video and is like, what is this crap? Rubbish. And the person stays away from the video. YouTube, recommends a video to him, he stays away. And that person, he recommends, stays away, stays away, stays away. The minute that feedback goes back to the algorithm starts thinking, maybe this video wasn't very good as they said it was. And it stops showing it to anybody. So it just looks as if your video just dies. All right? But it didn't just die. What just happened was nobody was actually interested because you didn't do a very good job with your video. Now, if you didn't share that link and you just posted your video normally, your video would have just performed on its own without help. So you would know whether it was a good video or a poor video, and you will know whether you can improve or not improve. Right? So posting your videos generally without sharing all those links just gives the algorithm the opportunity to share and test you or test the video to see if the video will perform. And then you can get the feedback that, okay, this video is good, let me do more of it. Or this video is crap, let me change it or change something or improve it. Do you understand? So that is where the whole link thing comes in. It just makes people like, comment, and share when really they do not connect with your video. Do you understand? So that's why as much as possible we say do not share links, do not do sub for sub, do not do like me, I like you, do not do all of those. We're trying to avoid that problem so that your video will get its real organic worth. All right, not partial or assisted worth that you won't really know. Do you understand? Okay, it's like somebody getting in medicine will say somebody can get assisted breathing, right? Now, if the person is being assisted to breathe, right, what you will find out is you will not know. You just think that the person is alive. Oh, is like take off the assisted breathing apparatus, but I will not die. He will die. You understand? So it's the same thing the link does, right? When you take it off, the video dies. Then you know that, oh, that video wasn't very good. I thought it was, you know. So that's why we say that. Then somebody asked about shorts, that some people say shorts are not good, some people say shorts are good. I think this just depends on the type of shorts you are creating. Now, if you are sharing shorts that are different from what you do, okay, so let me use, who will I use as an example now? So let me use like Pomo now. Pomo does stuff on shoes. So let's say Pomo shares something totally different from his shoes or the business or the leather or the dressing, you know, all those areas. Something totally different. He might not get anybody to watch it, or he might get a new audience that will be watching that, but that audience will not watch his other video because what he was sharing was different. So what I always say is, if you have problems with your shorts or your shorts audience are not watching your main video audience, even with all the tools created, you know that on shorts there is a possibility for you to link your shorts video to your long form video. So you can create a short video on, let me use Pomo again. Let's say you create a short video on this leather shoe that I'm making, maybe brown leather shoe, and you're watching me make it, and it's so easy. All right, just real shorts, 15, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I can link that video, a full video, to show the full scale thing of what I was doing. So if you use your shorts as a preview into your main video, where is Faith? There's this other Faith that does Christian content. She's not here. Hi Moyo, hi Jonelle, how Desire. Clappy! I greet you. Right. So there's this other Faith that does content on Christian content. So you can use your shorts, you understand, as a preview, as a preview to tell them what to expect in your main video. You understand? So you can make it all, you know what, when you watch all those American movies and the girls give you all those previews, hot previews, pew, 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 all those plenty of things, and you're like, wow, I love it. That can introduce people to your main video. Do you understand what I mean? So you can use your shorts like that. So as much as possible, try to link your shorts with what your account is already known for. It will pay you better than just picking random shots from the blues. All right, if you create content on, I don't know, on designing stuff or on writing stuff, just remain in that area. Don't now go and, you know, now say, okay, Jayan has shots that she talks about maybe when she's taking a stroll with her Oraimo phone, with her Oraimo earpods and all that. You now decide to do something like that. That is totally different, and you just get a totally different audience. Wahala fide. Do you understand what I mean? So as much as possible, try to relate your shorts and your long form. Then which other one? Okay, yeah. Someone also talked about pitching. That's okay. How did they get to the point where they start pitching? Now, part of what I do, apart from being a social media, I run a social media agency. So my agency also does influencer marketing. I manage if you know the Noisy Nigeria Pediatrician. The Noisy Nigeria Pediatrician is one of the influencers that we manage. If you know Waka Waka Doctor, Waka Waka Doctor is one of the influencers that we manage. Now, one of the things that we do, we as influencers, we have to pitch to brands. So every single day we are pitching. Every single day we're talking to brands. Every single day we're talking to people who might be interested in what we're doing. Okay, so you can pitch. If you feel that you can create content that will be beneficial to any brand, it doesn't matter your size, it doesn't matter your number, it doesn't matter how will I call it now? It doesn't matter how many followers you have. All right. What matters is what the clients want. Some clients just want an honest opinion. All right, just an honest opinion on something, and you just talk about it, and it will just be fantastic. Let me give you an example. One of the earliest times when GT Bank started the food and drink show, that a food and drink event. I wasn't a big, I wasn't big into, content creation and all at that time. I just tweeted something about them and said, wow, GT Bank is more than a bank. All right. They are a full-scale lifestyle brand. It's more than a bank. It's fantastic. That was one of the things that I did that gave me so much visibility because GT Bank retweeted that tweet. And I blew up and was like, I was one kind of big guy just because GT Bank retweeted that. Right? I wasn't anybody. I wasn't anything. Do you understand what I mean? That was content I did just because I wanted to do it. And they liked it and they retweeted it. Sometimes that's what brands want. Just you to mention something. You might not have the numbers. Okay? So it all depends on what the brand wants. So what does the brand want? Can you key into what they want? They just want you to say, maybe you use this thing and it was okay. They just want that. It could just be that. All right? There are some brands that actually want you for your numbers. Right? They want the people to come on your page. They want people that come on your page to see them. You want people that come on your page to take advantage of what they are selling or what they are producing or services that they offer. Yes, sometimes it's like that. All right. So just keep pitching. Look for the brands. Pitch, and it doesn't have to be. It doesn't mean that the money has to be so big. You could start small, because as you start, you keep growing in experience. You keep growing in experience, and you become better and better and better until you get to a point where these guys just keep coming to look for you because you are that big. You get what I mean, right? All right. So which other thing am I going to? Which other question? Okay, I think I've attended to all the questions that I have. Guys, we can, if there are any responses, I can take quickly and we can continue. All right. So any questions or any responses before I let Pomo go ahead? Lara wants to say something. Lara Ghana attack. Yeah.
So the first thing was when they talked about this role. So there was something that came to my mind. I was like, even people that share their links to other people.
Yeah.
Don't actually watch this video. So if you're not monetized, you know, they will just like click on it, comment, like, this the video.
Yes.
So you'll be wondering, oh, how can I do this? Why did my watch hours still stagnant?
Yes.
So it's like that's like a common thing that people actually do. So you think you're getting like 1,000 views, 1,700, but people are not actually watching.
Yes. Because they don't really like it. It's not what they want.
Exactly.
You know, it's not really what they want. But you are threatening them every day, telling them that you will swear with them that Ogun will kill them. So they're afraid. So those are the things. Thank you, Lara.
Then one more thing. So about the one you talked about, you did not want people to leave their platform.
Yeah.
You can beat the algorithm by actually talking about, like, if you post a video, you can actually tell people, okay, I've talked about this other thing in this other video. It's linked in the description box, so they can go and check it out.
Absolutely.
So you can actually beat the algorithm. So
yes.
For example, during this YouTube presentation that we did, I made a bag for, like, I did a tutorial basically of a shopping bag basically, and I talked about, like, I looked for a way to like talk about it because I kept my heels in it. So I talked about it in my blog.
Yeah.
So people that are interested will go back to that video to actually see how I made it and
awesome.
video basically. So it's
Fantastic.
Like, I'm being my own algorithm that way.
Yes,
So,
fantastic.
that's
Well
my
done.
solution.
That's it. That's the whole idea. All right. Linking up things so that people stay within the ecosystem. The minute you start linking it up like that, see, YouTube will love you. All right. There is this thing called at the end, if you do long form video, right? There's something called what's it called? There's this thing at the end where you can add end credits. Thank you so much, end screen, Clave. Thank you so much, Clave. End screen, right? Now you can put your link to subscribe. You can put links to other videos. You can add all these things and just make your life easy. You can do that, all right? But just understand, the platform doesn't want people to leave. So if somebody clicks on your video and they watch 1 second and they jump away, see, it is the same. It is for, see, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, not the same mama. Their mother is social media, right? The same mama and I born all of them. They do not want you to leave their platforms. If let me use an example. Let me use what's it called? Instagram for an example. When you click on Instagram and the link will take you away from Instagram, if you look carefully, Instagram will tell you this link is taking you out of Instagram. Do you still want to go? Check. Because they don't want you to go anywhere. They want you to remain there. So the minute you click on all those links that are taking you away, they want to ask you whether it's a spiritual problem or your village people are following you. They want to know, do you still want to go? Do you still want to leave? All right. So yeah. So thank you so much, Clevy. Thank you so much, Lara. Any other questions? Odu, sure you have question. Odu, you don't have question. Oh yeah, very good. Carol Ebong, hi Carol. Mrs. Gina, good evening. Tomiwa, welcome. Moyo, you have a question you want to ask? Moyo and Anna. Hi, good evening. Anna, Moyo. Questions?
Why do you think I have a question?
I haven't heard your voice in a long while. I was like, this one, I haven't heard your voice. Let me find out what's going on. Oh yeah, Odun, you have question. Hey, Odun, Alpha. Yeah.
I have a question. So, I uploaded a video on YouTube on Wednesday. The impressions went like really high. I had about 11,000 impressions, and the views was like really low. It was on my new channel, by the way. So I don't know what's really happening.
See, when you upload a video, right? When you upload a video, airports of Jess. I am Jess Ifechi. I am Jessica Ifechi. Hey, help us mute, oh. Thank you. Mute. Okay. All right. So when you upload a video, right, many things can happen. You can't say that it is maybe one thing or the other. Many things can happen. It could be any issue. All right. You could just upload a video, and many people that have maybe their notifications turned on for you can just pop up and say, oh, this guy, let me just see. There, this guy, let me just. So they just pop up and just check. And all of a sudden I say, okay, is this okay? Let me go. I've seen it before. Oh, I'm not interested in this. Okay, I've seen it before. And they just go. It could be anything. All right. So unless we probably sit down and review the video together, I might not be able to say what could have been the problem. But it could be anything. But this is what I would tell you. Keep creating. All right. Keep pushing it out. Keep putting out stuff. Keep improving. Keep finding out what is working with your audience. Always look at your analytics. Always look at your research tab. Your research tab tells you these are the areas where there are gaps in your space. These are the areas people are asking questions, and there is no content on this. Create more on this. Do those things. Sit down, look at those research tabs, look at those areas, fill them. All right, create the content in those areas as much as possible. If you keep doing that, generally these things will begin to peak. All right, so just understand that the fact that one video didn't perform so well doesn't mean that another one will not perform. Okay, so just keep creating, keep doing. So as much as possible, go. Yeah, Clevy, go ahead.
Yeah, answer that question.
All right.
He said the impression was very high, however the views were low. It points to like three things off my head. First thing is the click-through rate. And I'm sure that your click-through rate will be very low because your views is low. Now that could mean the things exactly. So that could mean that the things they see, remember that click-through rate means they have to click on the video.
Yeah.
So now three things happen before someone watches your video. First
Right.
is your thumbnail.
Yeah.
Maybe your thumbnail wasn't.
Sorry, Clevy, can you pause? Clevy, pause just 1 minute. Guys, all right, please take out your pen and paper and write. I'll beg you, please write, because this is master class, right? Clevy wants to give master class. Please start your pen and paper, all right? Okay, please, Clevy, continue now. Thank you.
Okay. So, like saying, impressions high, views low, your click-through rate will definitely be low. Now, the things happen before someone clicks your video. Let me just say four now. Four things happen before you get a view. First of all is the obvious one, your thumbnail. If it's not appealing, if it's not what I tell my people, because I have like other people I'm also mentoring and coaching, I say your thumbnail have to spike some sort of emotions in someone for them to click.
Yep.
You have to like try to feed their curiosity. And so maybe the thumbnail and they didn't feel like
It didn't connect with them.
Exactly. Click on it. The second thing will be the title. Now maybe you've had like a good enough thumbnail, but now the way you titled it you didn't put like, there's something about, I tell people some form of little bit of a clickbaity title. And when I say that, I don't mean you should go clickbait in full force. But now you can take, for example, if I want to talk on how to bake a cake, right? For me to put as my title how to bake a cake, it's so nothing. Or like if I use how to bake a cake in 5 minutes. How
Fantastic.
to bake a cake properly. Like
Yeah.
all those things, all those additional things you put in. People can click and like, oh, okay, fine. The third thing I want to talk on is the first thing is your second thing is your title, and the third thing is your preview. You know now, YouTube just has a thing that your video, the first 3 seconds of a video start playing even without somebody clicking on it.
Yeah.
Yes. Sometimes even when they can watch it at home. Do you get me? Like even sometimes if they just carries their cursor to just rally around the thumbnail,
It starts playing.
To play.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, that thing can actually be the reason why nobody clicks on it, because now they've seen a little preview. Now, that's why you have to put like an interesting part, a very interesting part of the videos in your first 20 seconds, your first 10 seconds. You have to also focus on good quality. Like I told my class yesterday, I said, YouTube sent a mail. I don't know how many people received that mail of how YouTube is not trying to go with watching YouTube on TVs.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know how many people got that mail. So now they're now encouraging people to increase quality.
Fantastic, yes.
Now, the least thing you can do right now is, if you know that you normally produce your video before at 720p, just try to increase it to 1080p. I know that it's going to take a lot of data, but...
And space on the phone.
Exactly, I know that all of those things will be an issue right now, but just try to increase your quality. So remember, we are looking at the click-through rate. They haven't watched the video, but these are the things that determine if they should even click on it or not. So when they see that review and the quality is quite low, they might not click on it. Do you get me? So try to focus on the first 10 seconds, your first 20 seconds. God, those days is only your thumbnail and your title. Right now is your first 20 seconds of the preview.
Yeah.
Even before you click on it. So just focus on those 3 things, and I promise you, create quality content, and you will see all those.
Masterclass. Yes, please.
Okay. Sometimes when you have a very good impression data, it can be a good thing.
If like the value is unusually higher than the impression rate you usually get for your other videos, it's likely that it's doing well with your niche, the people, your people. And because YouTube is impressed, it want to suggest it to other people. That's the first thing. Then the second thing is that maybe you created a video about something that's trendy. And so because they want people to keep on watching that thing, they will link your video because it's trendy. Let's say like this junior post said.
Yes.
Maybe a big channel created a news about you.
Yeah.
And you decided to create the same thing too.
Yeah.
So when someone watches that big YouTuber's home, the algorithm might suggest your own just to keep the person around.
Yeah.
So the impression will be very wide. So there are two things. Either first, your video is doing well with your audience, which is like, okay, let's spread it around. Let's see whether other people
will like it too.
Which is a good thing. Then the second thing is that it's following the trend. Okay, based on the topic, the hashtags that is carrying with these things and they're giving us views. We don't have more videos, let's carry so and dash people. So that's another thing. But then how they respond will determine whether they're going to trust you or not. The algorithm is not naive.
Yeah.
You have to build your trust.
Yes.
The algorithm.
Yes.
So as first had said, when with this kind of impression, you should be getting at least a tenth of what you're getting. And if it's not doing that, then you don't think because I think I will do that. Again, I want to check the video, your title and your thumbnail. That will give us a better idea as to what's happening. And then the new content, that's first thing to do. But the thing is that 30 seconds. The thing is that even if someone watches for 30 seconds, it will still count as a view.
Yes.
So now I have a good view, but very low watch hours.
Yeah.
But when the view is very low, there's an idea that people didn't click to watch. They didn't even wait for it to automatically click for them. Because right now, when it automatically clicks, that gives you
Yeah.
place for a particular time.
Yeah.
Counts as a view.
Yes, it does.
That's based on the algorithm.
Yeah.
So if you now upload that, it means that your title and your thumbnail were not impressive for them. Despite the fact that the algorithm was suggesting it to them, it wasn't something that they're really interested in also. And that should help you re-strategize. The good thing is that, as I said earlier, we are not starting new. We are beyond the mistakes and we need to enter.
Yeah.
Now the new thing everybody can say is to organically post time.
Yes.
You genuine interest. You are very good. You have some things like that. Just be ready to just work with this is the good thing about it. So please don't build things focusing on just those people that are watching around you. You need to start to ask yourself, what if somebody that I don't know that doesn't know me or somehow stumbles on this video? The person that I can watch, what would be the person? And from that, it helps you to be able to overcome many of these setbacks and learn from them in order to develop. Last night, if you look at all these big YouTubers, many of them, what they started with is not what they are currently doing. Mr. Big start with what he's doing now. He's going into all these other bigger channels. So it's from the impression you learn about people and then you improve on it. That's the major thing. But you post sharing it and they are just. That's what I'll do.
Thank you so much. Very, very, very good at it.
Oh, question.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So I just started getting serious with my channel. I've had that channel like for a very long time, but I just started getting serious.
Okay.
And last week there was this rampant news about YouTube getting to know people that were in watch groups. Now my question is, how effective is watch group for someone's channel? And is it bad to belong to a watch group? Because I was saying, okay, since people have been saying and boosting their channel, I'm interested in joining watch groups. So I want to know now, like, how good is watch group to someone's channel? That's the first question. Now the second question is, how do people react to hate comments on their videos? Because I've been seeing people talk about it, reactors and the rest of it, but I posted a video yesterday and someone from nowhere just came and was spewing hate. The guy, like the person on the video about this junior pope, like it was just so much. I'm like, where is this coming from? I
I replied him anyway. I educated him in my own reply. So, like, how do we react to hate comments? Do we just ignore, or do we give response to it? My question. Or do some confused.
Okay, so I'll quickly take the question on the groups as a whether watch groups make sense. Then I would let whoever can take whoever wants to take the question on the hate comment. All right. So the whole group thing is like what I said earlier when I started about link sharing. The problem is you are in that group. Hello, Bomo?
I would love to take the question on the comments when you're done, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. All right, sir. So the whole thing about groups is it doesn't let you know if your video or your content is actually good, right? So everybody just goes to watch it because it's 10 o'clock. We said 10 o'clock we must click on this thing and we must watch. All right, if you do not watch it, we remove you from the group or you pay fine. Now that can work. You will just get that initial buzz. You will get the eyes, you will get, depending on the number of people in the group that are watching, you will get all those. But where the problem will come is you would not know how good the content is. You will not know if that content is actually valuable. And when you watch a video, it's like on Instagram, you watch one particular video from one content creator, they will suggest another one to you another time. So those people in the watch group, when they watch your video at gunpoint, when you now create another one, they see it, they will not watch, they will ignore it. In fact, they might even unfollow you or unsubscribe, disappear, because they were not interested in that content. Do you understand? And so the algorithm is confused. But this person was typing comments that they say, woo, woo, you are doing well, sister, go for it. And is wondering what happened between yesterday when it was like, the algorithm suggests to them and they do not like it. But they will only watch the one that you share the link again and say, go and watch at gunpoint. Okay? So the problem here is, are you really giving value, or people are liking it because they have to? That is where the issue is. So if you're not really giving value, people are not really liking it. They are liking it because they have to. When true situations come, when real issues come, like when that video is left out in the open for general people to watch, they will not watch it. And you'll be wondering why. Because of that watch group. So the watch group provides artificial performance. Okay, it provides artificial performance. It's like you have plantain that is not ripe, then you not try to force it to get ripe. So it provides artificial performance. So it is not a real performance. And that real performance doesn't now show you how good your video is, doesn't now show you where you need to improve, doesn't now tell you that, hey guy, there's something you have left that you have not done. Do like this, and do like this. See, for example, now this audience video that we're just talking about. All those things he said is now letting us know that there are some things he needs to do on the video. There are some things he needs to change. He needs to work on his thumbnails, work on the titling, and see if it improves. Do you know that if Odun was in a watch group, that video would have done very well because he would just share it to the watch group, and Odun will not know that there's a problem with the video. He will think, I'm a big YouTuber, I'm an international YouTuber, see me all over the world, see my views. But the views were artificial. Do you understand what I mean? So that's the problem with watch groups. And that's why we say, if you are creating a good content, as a fantastic content that people already like, it's okay. But if you do not know if your content is doing well and you are trying to improve, you are a growing creator, it will be a problem for you, because you will just keep creating that mediocre content and be wondering why nothing is happening. Because you saw something happening before you were in a watch group. I hope I've been able to answer you, Carol. Pomo?
I want to also add something, sorry.
Okay, on the watch group.
Yes.
Okay, on the watch group. Okay, so after you add Pomo, you just continue on the comment part. All right.
Okay, so I was talking to someone, a creator like us. So she has been monetized since last year July. She's also into this Premiere group. I want to do Premiere, so everybody goes there, they watch it, like, comment, and everything. But
Clevy, you have to laugh.
That my channel I should only do. So
Yeah.
it was like terrible, like very, very, very,
See,
very
so
terrible.
let me just add, sorry, 1 minute. I actually seriously, all right. I was in one. I was in one like some time ago. So what I did was when I just looked at somebody, because I just look at what they were doing. One went for a birthday party. He said, okay, I went for a birthday party. I'm carrying all my people. So we went, we're not driving. So as we're not driving, I was not wondering, why am I watching this? Okay, what is here now that I don't like anything here, but I have to watch it, and at least that the law was that time was watch at
Yeah.
least 7 minutes or so, you know. So okay, so well, we have to watch 7 minutes. Do you know I put it to be playing for 7 minutes? I went away to do something else. I will just time myself. Once it's the time, I will not come back. Okay, where are we? Okay, I'm always 7 minutes. I will not come back. Oh, so nice. So it's your family. It was crap. Honestly, it was crap. But you know, I had a gun to my head, so I had to watch it. All right. So I sat down and I asked myself, this could be what every other person is thinking of your content. So if they're thinking about that for me, it doesn't help me because I won't improve. All right, I won't improve. I won't get better. I won't strive to do better. There is no improvement. All right, and for me, improvement is key in my life. I like improving. I have to be better than I was last month. I have to be better than I was last year. That's it for me, right? So if I can't improve, this feedback helps you improve. So if you don't get the feedback or more, one day you will just be wondering why you have so many videos and nobody is watching. So that's it. So come over to you.
Thank you very much. I just, once I answer the question about his comments, I can now go into my own presentation.
Yes, please. Yes, please. All right.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm particularly interested in answering the question about the hate comments because I guess the person answering is also a sister of mine who belongs to. She's a gentleman in skirt. She knows what I'm talking about. Well, my response to hate comments is different, but don't be rude.
That's great. That's nice. Yeah.
Be very firm, extremely very firm, but don't be rude in your reply. And then there are some that just go overboard and you simply have to delete such comments. But then I remember, well, I don't get hate comments again, but at some point, even some of my contributors will come and be overanalyzing what I'm doing. And I know that they don't know just about what they're talking about. They just want to, give it all the bad way so that we can put it well.
Yeah.
And, my practice would always be I'll firmly and in granular details respond to that comment, but always trying not to be rude. And something interesting has happened. There was a gentleman who, did a very cynical, sarcastic comment on my post, and I responded to him, using this formula really. I just found out today that guy bought membership on my channel. If I had completely told him out and become very, very rude, I don't think he will. He would, come back later on just become a member of the channel. So I think in responding to people in a matured, firm, but not rude way, somehow you may win someone. In fact, many times you win people over instead of just taking it personal. And I think it's always good as content creators and as people who are in the public to learn out of having a thick skin, but also don't be a pushover. Respond firmly. I guess the point is respond firmly, but don't be rude about it. So, Miss Carol, thank you. I guess I hope that has answered.
Can you just delete the comments? Like, can you just delete? Like, you don't know how to respond. Can you do that?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can do comments. You can
Yeah.
do comments, yes.
You can.
Yeah.
But what I always advise is rather than delete, sometimes there are some, as he said, there are some people that are they just don't know. They just came there with their village head and you're just talking rubbish. You might just need to educate those ones. And there are some that are just outrightly being malicious or just wanting to get something, get on your nerves. So you can delete those without answering, and and block them, whatever. But you just have to sit
Yeah.
down, look at it for what it is, and respond the best way you can. you know yeah. Okay, Kpomo, over to you now. Let's have our live part.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for having me, and I'd like to say thank you to Oga Oracle. Village people and things. Oga, this your Oracle. I thought it was only for social media. Nice to know that you also extend your tentacles to the village. What I want to talk about today is live streams. Why, when, and how. Um, let's just go right into it. Why? In talking about the why, I basically want to talk about my own experience as Momo Bespoke. I make videos around shoemaking, basically teaching people and inspiring them to make their own shoes. I also make custom shoes, so if anybody is out there who wants to make a custom shoe for weddings, birthdays, and all of that, you can do all of that. But I started making videos around shoes and shoemaking, not because I wanted to become a YouTube content creator, but because I was broke at the time I got married. I didn't have enough
Okay.
money to buy the shoe I wanted to wear for my wedding.
Wow.
And thought crossed my mind that look, you could actually make the shoe yourself. So I went on YouTube, I went several places to watch videos about how to make shoes. So my channel is basically answering some of the questions that I had at the time I got involved in that craft. I also belong to Facebook groups. There are people downgrade Facebook these days, but I can bet you that Facebook is a treasure trove of a lot of things. There are virtually Facebook groups about anything and everything you can think of. So I also belong to several Facebook groups. And as people kept on asking questions about different processes of making these shoes, I now had to start shooting videos to respond to them. So when the pandemic hit, by that time I had become like an authority on those Facebook groups. So it was just natural for me to start organizing master classes on different aspects of shoemaking. My liver no gree me at that time to even do live stream, even though YouTube had enabled my channel for live streams at that time.
Okay.
So what I will do is I'll pre-record videos, schedule them in sequence, and then advertise the masterclass on how to make it. If you channel
Oludeli. Hey. Yeah, no, Joel Legba. Wait, hey, don't let them steal your phone. Oh, Oludeli. Ah, oh, God. Pause. Reduce. Remove your audio. Let them not steal your phone, Olu. Ah.
Okay. So yeah, where was I? So I was saying I was like organizing master classes then. Even
Yeah.
at that time, I still didn't have enough liver to do it live. So what I'll do is I'll pre-record videos on different aspects. I'll schedule them across, let's say, 4 days or across over a weekend. And then I'll advertise it. Come and learn how to make Oxford shoes for free. I'll do a Canva poster about it, post it in the groups that I belong to, on my other social media handles. And in Nigeria, when you tell people that things are free, they will come in droves. And I always made a note to collect emails and phone numbers in Google Forms. So I'll put all of them in a WhatsApp group, have them register for the event, and then share the links to these videos in the WhatsApp groups where I have them, and then pick questions that they may have from anything that fell out from the videos inside the WhatsApp group. And it used to be very, very engaging. So I had classes where we had 200 people, 250 people sign up. The questions would keep on flying in. In fact, some of those questions that I got led to a promise of making another video to answer those questions. My channel actually grew a lot from doing all of this. In being in those groups, in being in those WhatsApp, now give me that at least if I do a live, at least out of 250 people, at least 5 people will show up. So that is why. I guess to answer the question about why is to answer a question to meet needs. So that takes me to when. When should you start? I've already talked to you guys that along my journey, my liver was always failing. Now, this idea of that, what if I fail? What if I do it and I only need to turn off from my own party? But I'll say this to you. If you ever get to a point in your career where you feel that, look, I have something topical enough to talk about or make a video about life, and at least 2 or 3 people will show up and listen or watch me for 15 minutes, shoot for it, go ahead. You'll be surprised that far more than 2 people will turn up.
I agree.
So, yes, in talking about when, I would say many people who start out with YouTube, it's human nature. We are all a bag of ego. Our natural inclination is to see it as self-promotion. Resist the urge to use it just for self-aggrandizement, to show saying the idea. Resist that urge. Focus a little bit more care about your people, right? Care about your audience. It's about what you love to do, but it's also about what they love to see you do, what they love to hear you talk about. So put in a little research on what will these people rather want to like. I could start talking about an aspect of shoemaking that everybody knows. If I don't have a new twist to it, somehow to make it better, somehow to make it faster, a new twist to it, there's no point dealing with it. So you also have to take some time to research into that. And if you really care about those people to come naturally to you, I tell you. I've already said that when you can organically attract, not when you can push 3 people to sit down in your live stream and watch, that will not work. Those people will doze off while you are doing your live stream. I had at some point that some people will set up cameras while they are sleeping, people who are looking for watch hours, and then they will set up live, set up cameras for them sleeping, and then get their friend to say, okay, you have to be watching while I'm doing all of that. And all of those things don't appeal to me really. All of those gimmicks are not my thing. So I will say, not when you can bring 3 people to sit down and watch a live stream, but when you can organically. In my own case, I was confident that, look, if these people are as interested in my WhatsApp group, in my master classes as they are, and there are 250 of them strong, at least 5 of them will at least turn up for the party. And when we actually did it, 40 people turned up. That was record breaking for me. So I became an authority in me. That people will turn up. So I don't know how that will work for you. I don't know how your own niche is, but my own niche is a vocational education niche. So there's always a ready stream of people who are willing to learn. And I can't really ideate for you how people who are into lifestyle and blogging will do it, but I think if you calm down a little bit and think about it, you probably will come up with some idea of what you can do.
Hello? Hello, are you there? Network went off.
when you have mastered the technology of creating a life that can easily transform into a regular something, in which case you don't now need a Mrs. Dina, if you could just
Mute.
thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, so the third point I was making is when you have gotten to the point or you have mastered a technology that can transmogrify your life into a normal long-form video when you are done with it. So once you have that ability, then you don't need to wait till you are able to get 2 or 3 people. That confidence is that at least 2 or 3 people will log into your life. It's just your regular creation process. It's just that in this case, it's a live. And in any case, if nobody turns up, at the end of it, it becomes a regular long form that you can also have along the way. So that is also an option that you consider. By the time I'm talking about how you do it, you'll see I'll give you some suggestions about the technologies that I recommend. Sorry guys, a call was coming to my phone. Can I just mute myself? Give me 2 seconds, let me make a call. I'll come back. My guy is calling me. Sorry about this.
Okay, so it is going for 2 seconds, and 2 seconds is over, but he's not back. All right, so but I just wanted to mention a little bit on this live streaming. One of the ways I really grew, which account? It was on Instagram, right? Yes, it was on Instagram. One of those ways I really grew was lives. I was having a live. It was every Thursday at that time. Every Thursday, sometime around, was it 12 or 1? I can't remember. I was always having a live, I think every Thursday. So before you know it's happening, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people will join, and it just keeps going. So the next week, people are already waiting. The following week, people are already waiting. The week after that, people are already waiting. And I just began to accumulate the numbers, get the attention, and before you know it's happening, the account was just growing and growing and growing. So yes, live actually works. I haven't tried it much on YouTube, even though right now I'm live on YouTube. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube, but I haven't really tried. I haven't gone live much, so sometimes maybe when we have all those events and also I do it, but I think it's something we should try. And any other questions while we're waiting for him? If there are any other questions that we could take? Okay, he's back. All right, carry on.
Thank you very much for
Carry on.
Yes, please. Thank you. So I was saying that the last point is when you've mastered the technology and you can easily create a life that can easily seamlessly transform to a long form when you're done. So how are you going to pull this off? Number 1, set the stage. Let people know that you're going to go live. I will, like I said, create Canva posters, share it on social media. You can, of course, when you create a live, you can schedule your live, and the link you generated will link people direct to the live when you're going live. So you can also share that link. Don't share it to your family and friends. Everything that has been said about bullying people into watching your content applies to live as well. But of course, if you belong to groups where you have previously advertised that you'll be going live at a specified time and you are sharing the links and the posters with them, that will help. I went live yesterday, and prior to that, I had shared my short videos. Really, I did a short video, I did a community post, and I shared the link in the relevant groups. People who find it useful, and many of them committed to showing up, and several of them will actually show up. So set the stage, let people know, and don't just shoot blindly. Don't just go. Don't wait in the dark. There's no point in preaching when people are not coming to church. So set the stage. What people do is use an easy to use software. I've tried my hands on a software called OBS, Open Broadcast Software. It's a whole lot. It packs a whole lot. It packs a whole lot of punch. It actually can be used for professional life streaming, but it's a whole lot of distractions in it. So I've settled for a service called StreamYard. Many of you probably know StreamYard. StreamYard is my go-to live streaming app. B, I've not had any need for upgrading to a pro version. I've basically been using the free version. And it's just work for me. If you don't mind having the stream that on live, you can basically do that. And if you really want to cut out people when you're done, you can actually
SSH, please mute.
the video, or you can set it so.
SSH mute, so I beg. SSH mute, please. SSH mute, so I beg you. Okay, sorry, Momo, continue.
Thank you very much. So I was saying that my recommendation for Sophia is StreamYard. You can use OBS. There are quite a number of other the YouTube live videos you can also use. But I have never tried to use that. Again, that is too much into that. I don't do a lot of blogging, so those are the things that I wanted to share. When you're head on, when you care enough about it, when you have something topical enough to talk about, when you can organically attract two people who listen to you for 10 to 15 minutes, how? By using, by letting people know that.
Thank you.
Software. What I recommend is there's also if you are technical and if you know your way out. But that's really what I'm here. I'll be happy to take any questions that you may have. Thank you very much, Bob.
Thank you very much, Momo. Thank you very much. Matt Mega, please mute. Matt Mega, please mute. Thank you very much, Momo. Are there any questions that we can take? Any questions for him on this live thing? For me, I usually prefer the regular.
Yes, there is a question.
Okay, yeah. So let me just say one or two things before you ask. I usually prefer the regular YouTube one, the regular YouTube, live stream thing. I've tried using OBS. That was one other time when I was trying to join two platforms together. Then StreamYard when we actually joined two or three platforms. So the only reason I use StreamYard is maybe when I want to go live on Facebook, Instagram, or on your other platforms, not just YouTube. So I use StreamYard for that. But if I just want to go live only on YouTube, yeah, straight away, YouTube, only. That's what I just do. And it's also possible to do dual YouTube. You can go live with someone on YouTube. Just that YouTube link, you can just use it. You can go live. You may not necessarily need StreamYard. So I've used StreamYard. I've also used Zoom, like go live with someone on Zoom. So while we're on Zoom having a conversation, we stream live to Facebook, Instagram. No. So Facebook, YouTube, right? Even on Zoom. So we've tried all of that too, and I think they are basically all good and seamless. I think the only one that was a bit too technical, a bit too wahala-ish for us was OBS. But yes. Yeah, so go ahead. Unique Mom. Who has a question again? Unique Mom has a question, yeah?
Yes, I do.
Yes,
I
okay.
do.
Pomo, they have a
Can
question.
you
No,
hear me? I'm
listen.
having a network glitch.
You said what? I didn't hear you.
Okay. Now, there's something that happened on my channel. I'm actually starting out. I don't know too much already, but I planned a lot, even on this live. So there's something that happened on my channel. I created a video on my palm oil, how I make my palm oil. Then when I made that video, within 3 days, I had about 7,000 plus on that video. I was like, wow, this
Wow,
is mad.
okay.
And this is something that I've even been relenting, like I've been hiding it. Like I thought it wasn't related to my niche because actually I was doing motherhood and how to make women feel free to talk about how stressful motherhood is
not
Okay.
feeling bad that people tag them weak or ungrateful.
Okay.
That's how we see it when a woman that has children and she's complaining, but then that's it. So when I thought about bringing the palm oil with my farm thing, that's the farm I do online, I said, this thing will be out of my niche. But then I remember that, okay, I've been doing lifestyle as a mother, so let me show people what I do as a mother that gives me money. All right. So I did that video and it did so well. Within 3 days, that video gave me almost 10,000. Even at today, it was even 20,000 plus
Wow.
views.
Yeah.
So yes, and I'm really grateful to God. That's
Yeah.
my highest view video for now.
Yeah.
So yes, I said okay because I've heard a couple of people talk about how if a video is doing well, just try to recreate that video. I did recreate that video, but it gave me a last hour. Like up until now, it's not even giving me 1,000. Oh my god, I'm so sorry that I'm laughing, but that's
Yeah.
how I see when I see the 2 views. Like it's below 1,000 and it's not. I think it's 10 days now. So what could cause that kind of problem? Is it that people are no longer interested in that kind of videos or what? That I just want to know what could cause that kind of problem. It's not actually a problem though. But
All right.
yeah.
So, who wants to take this?
Okay, let me ask you.
Because I have a similar situation, let me just take 1 minute and just respond.
All right.
So yeah, I had a video about high heel shoes.
Okay.
Right. Today it's my highest grossing video. It fetches me money month in, month out. That particular one, that one. So and I said, so high heel shoes is where the money is. Let me now double down on high heel shoes. In fact, I created a whole playlist on high heel shoes. I organized masterclass, not work. So I don't know what is the cost. I've researched it and done the SEO of it. My thinking is that look, when you're starting out, sometimes YouTube just picks one of your videos and try to say, this girl don't try, Jerry. Maybe just me and one, maybe she use the robot to encourage her. So that's all I have to say about it. But if you go on my channel now, you will see it. One of my highest grossing videos. In fact, that was a part one. I have to go and change the name of that video to part one. The part two of it is no the part one. So yeah, it does have really more
Dr. Tabat, you want to take that? Hello, Dr. Tabat.
Hey, Alva.
Oh yeah, continue. Respond. All right.
Okay, so this was about the algorithm.
Yeah.
Many things happen.
Wait. Pause. Sorry. Hold on, Tabat. Please. Excuse me, ma. You need to mute. Hello. Please mute. They have to be able to add mute to this WhatsApp thing. Okay, she has stopped talking. Okay, Dr. Tabat, continue.
Okay. Just like what someone said, he said sometimes these things happen. The algorithm can try to do something. It might be that at that point, last topic was catching fire at that time. And people were searching about that oil thing or high heel shoe, something like that, and trying to give it up or so. But the good thing is, usually, when you want to branch out, because my channel is really about medical stuff, medical doctor in general, and our practice and everything with some little health education and the rest. Then some people suggested to me that, okay, since I'm Japan, I'm abroad, I should just play a blog now about where I am and the rest. And so I agreed to do that. And the video just catch fire. Currently, I've noticed that my audience has split. There are those that are just after my education stuff.
Yes.
And then there are those that are after the other things I do.
Yes.
And it has cost me because now when it comes to creating videos, choosing what to create, I have to be mindful of these two people.
Yeah.
And recently I've learned something. I just had to create a playlist for my videos. So there's a playlist for education videos, there's a playlist for reaction videos, there's a playlist for this. So with the playlist, it can help someone navigate and easily get what he or she wants and remain there. Unlike maybe you're just there for the education video and then now come and see my video on 5 ways to die quickly, and that's not what you want to watch.
You know.
So that's why you have to be mindful too, because of new adventures. Just like what we say, many of these big YouTubers didn't start with what you know them for. They just started something and found out initially what they started with is not really what they are now being known for. This one they are being known for was something they just decided to try out and just picked up and just developed it. So it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. Because we started the palm oil stuff doesn't mean that you wouldn't become the palm oil authority. It doesn't mean that you wouldn't be. Maybe and the second one don't catch fire, you can just learn something, maybe 4 hours of videos that are doing the palm oil stuff, look at what they're doing, and maybe that will be the key. Then another thing is that you can just dash in the 20k view and continue what you're doing because your main audience are following you because of that mother stuff and not the palm oil stuff. So you don't allow the palm oil stuff to come and hijack you from the beloved people that they follow you for maybe these few weeks, few months, or few years. So it happens. But the main thing is that try not to divide your audience. Let people, when they visit your channel, know what your channel is all about. They shouldn't be confused. Today is real. Tomorrow, you are sitting down teaching us how to sew shoe. Next tomorrow, you are making soup. So be very, very strategic. But if you decide to try out something and it is giving you the result, there's nothing wrong in you following that place and just make sure. Don't allow the second result or the subsequent result to discourage you. Because there are still some channels that are highly rich. And the beauty about niche channels is that you can easily, it might be difficult for you to grow the channel, it might be slow. But when you get monetized, it's easier for you to make money. Because the main reason why YouTube is keeping you, or all the social media keep you on the platform, is so that they will advertise you. There are many companies that bring products and they want them to be advertised. So the more people stay on the platform, the more they tend to advertise these products to them, and some people will buy. So when you are niched, like let's say you're doing motherhood stuff like this, most of your audience are people that are mothers or family-oriented people. So maybe all these stores that sell baby stuff, or sell stuff for pregnant women, or sell stuff for new mothers, it might just be like, okay, these are audience, so if you go and advertise this stuff, you know that we're going to get our future audience there. So you see channels like comedy channels or music channels, they have a wide range of people. And that's why if you observe in terms of all these revenue, RPM, CPM, all those things like that, we discover that they don't rank as high as some of these financial, educational, and because those ones are highly rich, they need the kind of people they want and they can even make money. So you see a channel with 1 million subscribers not making as much money as a channel with 20k subs. That's the truth. So this YouTube thing is, don't allow the second one to tell you is that, don't allow it. Maybe you really love the palm oil stuff. Because yes, you have to also do videos that you enjoy doing, or else it's going to stress you. If you enjoy the palm oil stuff, I see that it's fetching a result. There's nothing wrong with continuing, even if the second one is not giving you the result you wanted. Research about the palm oil stuff and continue. It's that simple. But then if you want to remain with your brand again, just forget the palm oil stuff. Let it be there doing whatever is doing and continue what you continue doing. It's just a decision. Last. But don't make your channel to be disorganized. Before tomorrow, you can't see that every trees that are fetching next one is not bad. You go and do something and scatter everything. And that's you have to start.
Oh.
So that's all I have to say about that one.
All right, thank you very much. I'm just unique mom. I'm just going to say, two things. How, if I were the one, what I would advise a client to do. Two things, right? I'll tell you a short story. There was a time I was there was this content I created. I didn't know how I was going to do either. I just created it by this. I was like, this thing is really nice. Oh, I don't want to delete it. Oh, and there's no space on my phone again. No space on my phone. And I needed to remove. Hello, ma, please, you need to mute. Simply none, mute, please. So I was telling myself that I need to create space on my phone. But To create that space on my phone, I had to delete this video because I didn't really need it, but it was something I just created by the side. But I just look at it and say, okay, this video is important. Let me find a way to work with it. So I created a YouTube channel, right? So I have plenty YouTube channels. Let's not even go into that one. So I created a YouTube channel for it, and I just put that video there. Lo and behold, I forgot about that video. I just decided to just look through one day, about maybe a month or 2 months after. That channel had gathered about 800 subs, and they had liked that video like thousands of times. So I didn't plan it. I just noticed that, like say, another ministry did this point. You understand? Today, that is another channel I'm currently working on. All right, because of that, of the chance, thing that just happened, and I just noticed that it was happening and stuff. So I just created that channel and pushed that thing there and started growing it. So, that channel is big, is huge now because of this. So you might want to do that. Secondly, you also will need to analyze the video. Now, what do I mean? Look at, from a video, you can tell if people are just watching it and not returning to your site or returning to your page or to your channel. You can tell if people are watching it and they are subscribing. You can tell if people are watching it, maybe they watch only the front and they dropped off somewhere. You can tell the parts where people are watching most of the time. If you are watching a video, like you're just watching a video, you can see where most people are watching. I don't know how to explain this, but if you watch the video, you just see those, those things that jump up and up like ECG. You just see the areas where people are watching. So if you can tell where people are watching, that may be the area where you might need to focus on, and maybe that area was an area related to what was already on your content. Oludeli, mute, just mute. There is a mic button on this thing. Just press it, you will be muted. You don't need to press X. Or mute daily, you can mute. Hey, these children of God. All right, so Unique Mom, I hope you can understand what I mean. So you can analyze that video and see where most Oludeli mute. Oh, maybe somebody should call him and help me tell him to mute, I beg. All right, so Unique Mom, thank you. Unique Mom, as I was saying, right? Just analyze the video, see the areas where people were watching most of the time. That may be an area, that thing can tell you something. It may be that in your whole in that you were doing, maybe in the whole in the whole oil making that you were making, right? Maybe there was an area where you did something that you probably did not notice, but that thing that you did was probably what put in a whole lot of people to check what you are doing, all right, to watch that video. And it could be related to your content, it could be related to something else, but you need to know which area was the area. Let me give you an example. So you were, let's say you were doing the oil, for example, right? And there was a time where you had to carry your baby or carry your child or do something about women or say something about lifestyle or whatever. That part may have been the part that people came to watch. At that part, you probably would have released something. So it's like a seminar or a training or a webinar, and there was one hot part where you said something fantastic that people were watching. That may be just something for you to sit down and look and say, okay, it's like this is the area. Let me sit down. If I can recreate this part or look at this part and work on it, you probably get a whole lot of people watching it. Do you understand what I mean? It might not be that it's the beginning of the part or the end. It might be the middle of the part. So if you look at your videos, you can tell where people were dropping off. You can tell where people changed. You can tell where people stayed and how long they stayed. You see those analytics from analyzing the video itself. So just look at it. Look at your go to your studio, look at that video and analyze it, and you can find out and be sure of where it's working or the interesting areas. Then try to see if you can recreate those areas if it will work with that audience again. All right, so you can try that and just see.
Yeah, I think I'm sorry to cut you short, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
I think what the magic that happened was that I titled that video "How I Make Millions as a Stay-at-Home Mom." I think that was the magic.
Good.
I think that was the magic.
So what was the title of the other video that you did?
I am saying that I would go and change it back to that actual thing that I named the first one. So I think it's the title that makes people want to see what I really do to make millions as a
Alright.
stay-at-home mom. So
So that's possible too. So test it,
okay,
right? Test all these things. Put it
okay,
out there. Test it. When creating thumbnails, as Clevy was saying, creating thumbnails and titles, what I do a lot is I test. I am big
okay,
on testing. All right. I'll put this
yeah,
image. How was it looking? To gather people. I'll change it, create and I'll put it. Let's see. Maybe people will pick up, maybe to pick up. You need to test all these things. Test titles.
yeah,
All right. So if you use
okay,
tools like TubeBuddy or you use tools like vidIQ, I use TubeBuddy and vidIQ. All right. And they provide you
okay,
opportunities to, they suggest titles based on the keywords that you have added. So you are creating something and writing palm oil and the mom, and they can create titles for you based on that. So you can pick one or two of those titles and test them just to see how if it will work. All right. So
okay,
titles and thumbnails are in 2 to 3. Every time I use a
okay,
title, I would have created at least 3 to 4 titles, then pick the best. All right, and use.
okay.
So you could try that too, and let's see how it works.
All right, just one last question.
All right.
I was going to ask, when is the right time to change the thumbnail or the title? Just like we are saying now, when is the right time? Like, should you wait about a month or maybe 2 days, or
If
should
you
you
wait
put
the
it out
thing
from
no
that
work,
that
you
day?
change. Oh, if you put
Come
am,
again, I didn't get
I
that.
say if you wait the thing no work. Now see, titles and thumbnails, as Clevy explained, they have a lot to do about that. You see how your click-through rate. Click-through rate, if it is high, all right, is good for you. All right. YouTube always tell you, oh, people are clicking these videos more than they've clicked the other one video that you created. People are clicking more and more of it because that's important. All right. It shows intention. It's not just like shorts that just comes because you are just watching that whole platform. Click-through rate shows intention. It shows that these people are intentionally picking this thing. Okay, so your title
Yes.
or your thumbnail, who are they seeing when they are looking at that? Who are they seeing? Okay, so if they look at it and say, okay, this person is this person, and they can click based on what they are seeing. So you just need to sit down and connect with whatever they are seeing, whatever they need to see. Hey, Oludeli, this is your mission today. Hey God, hey God, Oludeli, I beg now. Mute. All right, so as I was saying, right? What I do for mine is I am testing every time. So I put up titles and I put up thumbnails and I leave them for a while. So it could be a month, it could be 2 months. If you still see performances on the video, if you still see click-through rates going well, you can leave it. But if as you are going, Oludelio, if as you are going on, all right, and you notice that the thing is dropping and is no more performing, feel free to change. But do not change something that is working. All right. If for you are looking at it, it is working, no need to change. If it is not working, please change and see how it works. All right.
All right.
Change and test another one just to see how it works and just see. Nothing wrong with testing.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so
Big
much.
Mom,
Thank
All
you.
I
right.
just went to your channel.
Thank
Big
you
Mom,
very
I
much.
just went to your channel. And the
Yeah.
video you're talking about that blew up. Imagine, they're asking why it blew up and the other one did not blow up. The video has on the thumbnail, they are oil money. And
Uh
I'm
huh.
just wondering why it blew
Abi.
up and the other one did not blow up. Imagine.
Abi.
Oh my God.
Unique mom, did you hear what he said?
You have the
No,
audio
I
and
think
the
I
video.
didn't hear that. Please, if you can come again, please. I had a network problem at that point.
Mama, go again,
I
please.
said the video, yeah, the video that you are telling us blew up, the audio video that blew up, and then the other
Yeah.
one did not blew up. That video right on the thumbnail there, you have it equally there, oil money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Which other one has oil money in it? So you see that oil and money goes together. Try that and see whether.
Okay.
You get the idea now, right? You get the idea.
Yes.
Some of these things
Yeah.
you might do them, all right, and not know what you are doing, and your video will just perform so well. So you will now do another thing that is different, and you'll be wondering why the video did not perform. You understand? It's just tiny, tiny, little things like this. All right. There was something this guy was saying one time. What's his name? Mr. Beast. He has a super guy that is super good with thumbnail creation, and the guy will just keep creating and creating, and they will test it. They will see, okay, which one is doing well. If it's not doing well, they will not do it. There was something Fela used to do when he was alive too. He would he would sing songs just general and see the ones that will perform. When he sees the song that is performing, that is the one he goes to perform in shows that people will pay for. That is the one he goes to sing in places, invite people to come. That's the one he does in his album. But he has seen that it's performing. So learn to test. All right. You try it, it's not working. This one didn't work. Let's change this. Try it. Let's see. Let's change this. So learn to test all these things. Okay. All right.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, guys. All right. So I think we can stop for today so that some people's phone will not blow, so that at least they can go home in peace and quietly start practicing some of the things that we've talked about. So I really want to thank you all for today. Thank you all for being here today. All right. One of these days, what we're going to do is we are probably going to do this on everybody's channel. Just join another channel and just see if we can have a discussion on the person's channel and talk about stuff like this. So let's see if maybe this kind of discussions can actually help blow your channel. So we're just going to try some of these things and all. Now, in 2 weeks' time, we're going to have a physical meeting. The physical meeting is going to happen probably somewhere around the Keja where I can eat pizza. So I would really like to eat pizza with you guys. And so if you are around the Keja, you can join me to eat pizza in 2 weeks. And we can talk about stuff like this. Okay? All right, guys. No wahala. No wahala. All right, guys. Thank you very much. And say again.
You think that it's free for everybody? No,
It's free. Yes, I'm buying. Don't worry. I'm buying. I'm buying the pizza. You guys are not paying. I'm buying the pizza. I'm sure I can buy pizza for 20 people, right? I think I can do that. I can buy pizza for 20 people, right? So if we have 20 people, yeah. You say people what? No wahala, no wahala. If you can make it, people that are not in Lagos and that can't come to Ikeja. Okay, Jayan, my sweetheart. I don't know what I'm going to do for Jayan. I can post your own pizza, right? Simply Noni, you're in Port Harcourt. I don't know what I can do for you now. Okay, you're in Abuja. Don't worry. I can use Epis to send your pizza. Epis to send your pizza. So we'll find a way to do. Clep, you said? No vex. You see the thing. I'm trying to see how we can spread all of this around, but let's just start from Lagos, small. We'll spread all around, but let's start from Lagos, small. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'm extremely grateful. Thank you for those that shared, those that asked questions, those that participated, those that left and came back, those that were struggling with network, those that were struggling at Ojo Elegba, Oludeli. Thank you very much. I saw that you really wanted to join. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very, very much. All right, guys. So we're ending this now and see you guys again in 2 weeks. All right. Just be ready to chop pizza. All right. See ya. Bye bye.